Hi everyone. A well-known American director, comedian, actor once said, "There are no sure answers, only better questions." And that is 100% true for interviews. Because every interview, almost every interview, 99% of interviews, interviewer is going to give an opportunity to the candidate saying, "Do you have any questions for me?" And many people miss out on that opportunity and they are likely to say, "Well, I'm good. I don't have any questions. For now, everything is clear." But we are not going to miss out on that question. In this video, I'm going to give you 2 golden arrows that every candidate need to have in their bows as a question they need to pose to the interviewer to not only impress the interviewer, but also to increase the chances of getting their job by 10x. Let's go. Question number 1. No matter whether you are applying for IT jobs, non-IT jobs, whether the interview is being conducted by your boss or your boss's boss, doesn't really matter. In every situation, this question will be perfect that we need to ask, okay? So the question goes like this. What are your top 2 challenges that you are facing in your current role that I will be able to help you out with? This is so powerful as a question because of 2 reasons. Reason number 1, everybody would like to talk about their own challenges, and everybody does face challenges in their jobs, be it your boss's boss, or whoever it is, right? And the moment you ask this question to them, not only they are going to get impressed by this candidate or yourself because you are asking about their problems and you are willing to help them out with asking this question. And secondly, as a human nature, they would love this question because everybody would like to talk about their own challenges, their problems, and would need and would welcome your help, right? So this will get you emotionally connected with the interviewer, and you are likely to stand out of the crowd, and you're likely to make a great impact, a solid impact, and your chances of landing a job will be 10x. It's not all about the candidate. It's sometimes about the interviewer as well. They have been hearing you out from last 50 minutes and now they have a chance to talk about the problems and the challenges they are facing, and the role that they're hiring for is going to solve that problem, and you are the perfect candidate is the assurance you are giving them. Second reason of asking this question is also very important, and it's a selfish reason that every candidate should try out, which is to say that you want to understand what are the challenges your boss or your boss's boss is actually facing, because some of those challenges are going to come to your role as well. You are going to deal with them, right? And when you have multiple offers in your hand, or when you are comparing your current job with the new job, you need to understand the details of this job that you are going to get into, and maybe you will be able to make better decisions which are better for your career. Right? So this is the main reason we need to ask this question, no matter who is conducting the interview, which field you are working in, whether you are a fresher, whether you're an experienced person, whether you're a director level person, it doesn't really matter. This question will work like a magic. So I'm hoping you're going to ask this question. If you like this question, give my video a thumbs up. That's how I know you value my content. Moving on, question number 2. Now the question number 2 will depend on few specific situations, right? So I'm going to give you few variations, and depending on your situation, you choose which one you want to go ahead with, right? So the first question that you can ask, or you need to ask, is if you are not clear about any of the job responsibilities that they have written down in your job description. It's paramount importance that you ask that question now, right? And the question might be something around, could you clarify this particular part around job description? For example, in the job description, if they have written down that you will have a direct line management responsibility of people, right? You may want to inquire, how big is your team likely to be? Is it going to be 5 people? Is it going to be 50 people? Because that will matter in terms of your scale and your challenges that you will face there, and how prepared you are to be able to take that up or not, right? The second example of responsibilities could be that, for example, if in the job description, if they have mentioned that you will be working on multiple projects, for example, and also they have said that you will be developing code, for example, right? It is important you clarify that, are you going to develop code on multiple projects? Right? Just so that you're clear and you make informed decisions. Many people do not clarify their job responsibilities upfront, and what happens is they end up joining a job which is then not working out for them and they have to again resign. You want to avoid that as much as in your control. So therefore, make sure you clarify anything that is not clear in your job responsibilities. But let us say everything is clear in your job description, you are very happy, you understand what they are expecting you to do, then that's okay. Don't ask this question. Then move on to the second variation of this question, which is, and this I see so many people not asking this question, which is where in the management level or in the organization hierarchy this job actually sits. I'll give you an example. When I was working in Mindtree, many people used to join in my business analyst team long back, 5 years ago, and they used to join at a lower level than me, right, at a competency level, but they had more experience than me because they never bothered to inquire how does Mindtree's organization hierarchy actually works. Right? So it's very important for you to understand what is the level at which you are joining, not the job title. I'm not talking about the designation of your role. I'm talking about your competency level, because many IT companies in particular, they have their own level definitions like principal consultant, senior consultant, and whatnot. You want to make sure that when you're joining a company, you understand the level at which you're joining, because all your progression or your career growth will depend on where you are joining. And this is the reason you need to ask this question, right? Let us say you are clear with this management level as well. They have clearly articulated that in the job description, and you have already clarified that with HR or with your hiring manager. Then don't need to ask this question. Then you need to move on to something, I call it what matters to you the most. This is where many people shy away from not asking this question. So for example, if remote working or working from home really matters to you, and that is going to be make or break criteria for your taking this job or not, then please clarify it honestly and boldly. We are in 2022 and everybody is entitled to ask this question without shying away. Don't worry, you're not going to leave a bad impression on interviewer, because you're being honest to yourself and you don't want to go to a job where you later on struggle with flexibility. And the way you will ask this question is, can I just understand within your organization, within your team, what is the flexibility that you provide working from elsewhere? And you're not laying down your terms and conditions. You are just checking what is the law of the land when it comes to that team, that department, that company, right? If, for example, going to on-site and traveling abroad matters to you, right? And this is one of the reasons that you want to take the job and it's not been made clear to you, please don't shy away and ask that question directly. Look into eyes of the interviewer and say, what are the on-site opportunities that are available in this project or in this account? It's important to you, you are taking this job up, and if you're going to compare multiple offers, just ask this question directly without having any fluff. Okay? But let's say there is nothing that matters to you and you are very happy with your with this job, then that's fine. You don't need to ask this question. Then the last one that I'm going to tell you that you need to ask is the culture related question, just so that you not only impress the interviewer but also open them up to talk about what they like about the company, right? And the question you're going to ask is, what is that one thing that you love working in this company? And let them talk about it, right? You just want to ask that one thing that they love, not everything in terms of what is the day look like here, what is the company culture. It's very hard for anybody to answer those type of questions. Rather ask this question, what is that one thing that you love working about this company? Because you are going to join this company. And if you ask this question, what is going to happen is you're going to get the glimpse of what is the top one thing that people like about this company. Is it that their working policies are great? Is it that their working environment is great? Is it that they have got the growing opportunities within the company, right? It will give you that one reason for you to join this company or not, right? I hope you liked my questions and the rationales behind why we need to ask these questions. Absolutely, you need to go ahead and ask at least 2 questions, right? Never say you're not going to ask any questions, right? And make good decisions based on the answers you're going to get from interviewer. If you liked my video, please give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to my YouTube channel, because what I talk on this channel is straight from heart and experience, and I bring a lot of value to you. I'm going to see you in the next video. Signing off.